Hey y'all, my name is Drake Johnson. My PDGA number is 83152. I am from Edmond, Oklahoma, and this is my 2016 in the bag. Let's get started off my putters. My go-to putters are Classic Soft Wardens. Really like these discs. Great for non-windy days. If it is a windy day, I love pulling out the Classic Judges. A little more overstable putter. A little better for windy days. Great approach disc too. Now let's go to my mid-ranges. Up first is my understable mid-range called the Warrant. Really like the Warrant. It's a great disc. I can throw it out on a hyzer, pop it to flat, and make it finish right for me. Great disc. Next is my favorite disc in my bag. This is my Laser Etched Truth. Lucid plastic. Love this disc. Great hybrid disc. You can put it on a hyzer, flip to flat, make it go straight, or you can throw it on an ante and make it hold its line. Whatever you want to do with it, this disc will go. Next is my Lucid Verdict. Really like the Verdict for a longer hyzer shot for a mid-range, roughly 300 feet. Great disc. It won't spike into the ground, may give you a slight skip. Really good disc to have in the bag, guys. Next is my Lucid Suspect. This is more of a disc for maybe a slider hyzer spike mid-range. This disc you can put on a hyzer, flip to flat, and make it ride for a second or two, and then it'll dump left. Next is my 2015 Justice Disc of the Year. Really like this disc from Dynamic. Great disc. I can flick it, roll it, pull it. Really doesn't matter. All around great disc, guys. This is a really good hyzer spike disc as well. Next are my drivers. To start it off, this is my Misprint River. Really like this disc. It's an understable driver. You can put it on a hyzer, make it flip to flat, and finish right. And all around good disc right here. Got some really good distance from this one. Next is my 5-speed Trident from Latitude 64. I really like this disc. My best control driver, I would say by far, being a 5-speed. If I put it on a hyzer, it'll finish left for me every time. Good disc. Next is my Halo. If I had to compare this to another disc, I would compare it to a Trespass. This is a little more stable Trespass, I would say. But you can put this on a hyzer, make it fall right quite a bit, and then come back left hard. Good disc right here, guys. Next is my Escape. Really like the Escape. It's a great hybrid disc. Good for beginners or advanced players. Put it out on a hyzer, make it flip to flat, make it come right, and then finish left, or just hold a hard ante. Really great disc. This will always be a staple in my bag. Next is my Westside World. This is a really good disc too. I've gotten some great distance out of it. I throw this for a more lower shot and make it skip hard off the ground and finish underneath the basket. Planning. But I really like this disc. It's a great disc for a hyzer flip disc, and it'll be in my bag for a while. Next is my Giant. I actually got this from a used bin. So glad I picked it up. This is my first Giant I've ever thrown. I fell in love with it. Great hyzer disc. If you throw it on a hyzer, it'll stay on a hyzer and finish left for you. Always have one of these with you. Next is my Enforcer. Really like the Enforcer. I actually carry two because this one's more beat in. I can make this one fall right and then come back hard left, more like an S pattern disc. But Enforcers are the way to go. Next is my Havoc. Really like the Havoc from Latitude. One thing I will say about this disc is it can get flippy out of the hand, but if you throw it right, it's a great distance driver. It has a ton of glide, and it'll do exactly what you want. Next is my Lucid Felon. Really love this disc. This is one of my favorites from the trilogy, and I've never had a problem with this in headwind. I've never flipped it over, nothing. This thing has always finished left for me, and I'm sure it will for you too. Next is my Stiletto. I use the Stiletto for a thumb disc. A lot of people don't like the thumber. I think it's a great thing to have in your arsenal for throws. But you can pull it, flick it, thumb it, whatever you want to do with it. It'll always do. what you want to. Next is my trespass. This is my first trespass. I also have a fusion I'll show you here in just a second, but this one is a little more understable. I can make this ride right a little longer than the other and fall back left for me, but this is a great distance driver. Next is my Cutlass. Really like the Cutlass, guys. Great meat hook. It'll get you around trees. It'll fight the wind well too. Keep one of these in your bag. This is my other trespass. This is a fusion trespass. Really like this one. It's a little less or a little more stable than the other one. So it won't go straight as long, but it will fall off left for you. Last but not least is my other enforcer. This is my meat hook. This is what I use for a straight hyzer shot. It'll always go left for me, even in headwind. It'll finish left every time. Guys, thank you so much for your time, and I really hope to be a part of the team soon. Hope you have a great day.